Hey guys! So if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering how to get started on your fitness journey and how to be consistent so that it becomes a lifestyle, right? So in today's video, I will be sharing my journey and how I got started back in 2016 when I was in college. So here it goes. So this is a story that I've shared with people I've known personally, but not ever online. And that's mainly because it was just a part of my life that I was working so hard to move away from. But in my maturing, I guess you could say, I realized that's really just the beginning of everything. And if that's what it took for me to be where I am today, then unfortunately to say, I would go through it again. But I don't believe we have to go through hardships in order to get the things we want, but sometimes that's just how it works. So here's the story. My main motivation for getting started on my journey was back in 2016. I was a freshman in college, in uni, and I was dating like 2 months before the semester was over and people went home for the summer. I started dating a football player that I was really into. I'm like, yeah, this man, he's gonna be my husband, da da da. And we were cool. Everything was good until the summer came, y'all. So the summer came and he was really good with communication. So I would hear from him every day until one day I didn't hear from him. One day turned into 2 weeks. So I'm utterly concerned. I'm saying, like, I had called my friend that was still in the city. I went to school at VSU. So Valdosta, in that year, they didn't allow us to stay in the dorms for the summer. They're like, nah, y'all got to dip and come back to your dorm after, even if you're coming back, for the next semester. So I was not in the city. I was about 4 or 5 hours away, no car, couldn't drive to check on them, whatever, but I was very concerned. And so I called one of my friends that was living in the apartments in that same city, going to the same university. And she went to his place to check on him. He wasn't home. Y'all, 2 weeks later, I go on Twitter looking. I'm not going to say stalking his Twitter because I'm concerned. We're dating and I want to know that you're alive and you're good. So I see that someone tagged him. I'm like, oh, finally. It was like someone tagged him. It was like either 2 days ago, 2 hours ago. I don't know. But I saw someone tagged him and it was a girl and she said, they met the fam today. And she had tagged him. And when I tell you, when I clicked that post and I opened that tweet, I'm not even going to say my jaw dropped because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was just like stuck, kind of like how I can't even describe it right now. And the thing is, that summer, it was like friction, with my mother at the time. We weren't getting along, so I was staying with my sister. And I didn't tell her about any of that. I didn't tell her I was dating anyone, none of that. I was just living my life, whatever. And once I saw that, and I was sharing a room with her at the time, so it was just like, I'll describe it as the inside of me kind of just dropped, but the outside became like, I didn't cry. I was just like, oh, okay. Next day, it was like, I'm done eating meat. I'm done eating meat. That sounds dramatic, but that really made me feel like he had the wrong one. Like he must have not known who he was messing with. So I guess that was like my sweet revenge, or it wasn't even a revenge. It was more so for me to become someone else that, a guy wouldn't do that to, type of thing, like level up. So from the same friend that had went to check on him, She would tell me like she would cut out meat once a year for her birthday to lose weight, and then treat herself to meat again. I'm like, oh, you lose a lot of weight not eating meat. And I'm like, that makes sense. If I eat meat every day, I'm sure if I cut out meat, I'll lose weight because that's eating less. So to me, I'm like, simple maths, okay? Cutting out meat. I'm done with meat. The last day I ate meat was July 23rd, 2016, 2017? That summer. Yeah, I'm going to say 2017 because when you start this, yeah, I think it was 2017. So yeah, July 23rd, 2017, I ate my last piece of meat. It was red meat, soya for my African people out there. It's just spicy meat on a stick, guys. I think it's like beef or something, right? So yeah, that was the last. And I was helping finishing hair at a hair salon my sister was working at. And I remember eating that meat there and telling them like, yeah, this is it for me. I'm done. And they're like, oh, really? Nobody believed. My family didn't believe me. I'm sure, like, of course, I don't see why they would. Went, 19 years eating meat, then one day I just say I'm not. Who's going to believe me until I really, show that I'm really not. And I did. And I feel like, what happened in my relationship boosted me because these were feelings I was already feeling, right? Feeling insecure about my body, feeling like I needed to hide, not going in, to the pool in regular swimsuits. I would wear one pieces and, shorts or t-shirts, etc. Just not being comfortable in my vessel. But, when you're in love and the person you're with accepts you for, how you are. And then I was thick. I put the quotes because, yeah, my butt is big, but if my stomach is big too, and my arms are big too, and my back is big too, to me, it feels like I'm just kind of heavy. You know what I mean? So that's just how I felt. So even though people would tell me I'm thick and all that, I didn't feel like I was thick. I just felt like I was heavy. So him doing that was it. That was the last straw for me. And I was like, you know what? I'm no longer this person. And I told myself I would never be 200 pounds again. I was 230 at my heaviest. So that's how I started. So I cut out meat, and from there, I told my sister, like, I really am looking to lose weight. I'm so serious. And my sister, her lovely self, would train, we would work out together. And she would have us run up and down, in the parking lot. That's it. We weren't going to the gym. Really running the parking lot and then doing sit-ups inside in the living room. And that was it, y'all. We did that two to three times out of the week. We weren't even doing like anything crazy. And when I got back to school that next semester, like a month or two later, I had lost like 20, 30 pounds in one summer. So that's how I got started. That was my motivator. As much as as painful as going through that was, it was just a bunch of emotions, but I used that to fuel me instead of letting it destroy me. So if it's anything you take from this video, let it be that, okay? The negative things that happen to you don't have to be that way. It could always just be something to boost you to where you need to go. So remember that. Don't take things, to heart necessarily, and just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Life goes on. Forget the people who sleep on you. Forget the people who don't truly see your value. Do you, and just keep getting better for yourself, not for them. So that's how I started my journey, pretty much. I went vegetarian first. Today, I eat mainly alkaline and then plant-based outside of that, right? So it's been a transition. I didn't just stop eating meat, stop eating dairy, stop eating hybrid fruits, all that in a day or in a year. This has been something I've been working towards since 2016, 2017. And yeah, going vegetarian was the first thing I did. But after a while, I was stuck in like 205. So I went from 230 and I was about 205 for the longest. And I'm like, okay, the dairy has to go because what I was eating was everything but meat. I'm talking fries, waffles, pancakes, cheese pizzas, string cheese. I don't even know why I picked up string cheese. I guess because I was seeing people eat it, and I'm like, okay, it's supposed to be a healthy snack. It's light, it's fun, But no, that junk is some BS, and I cut all that, and I was able to progress to get to like 195 when I cut out the dairy. So you see, I was just paying attention to myself. It's been trial and error. You have to see what works for you, what resonates with you, and just keep moving forward. So yeah, that's how I got started in my journey. So if you like this video, make sure you leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do leave me a comment below. Let me know what else you would like for me to share. I'm so excited to be here. Like I said, I'm here to stay. I'm here to create. I'm here to share. I'm here to educate, inspire, all the above. So let me know what other type of videos you would like for me to create. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.